was good.
I kept telling Lola, yeah. My job's more, nah, I don't.
Yeah, and then one time John called Jörg and said, I want to order a couple of vanilla shakes. And Jörg said, that's all what you want? And he said, yeah, I eat it with bananas. And that was my But Jörg said, he did this to me. He said, you just want vanilla shakes.
Funny, just want the shakes. I don't want to do the business. I just want the shakes.
That's what they all say, I feel.
And we left him alone.
That's what you said. 5 years. Just send me the shakes.
That's the ultimate example.
Right.
What do you say, Madison? One more minute, we'll get it rolling. Let's give it 60 seconds.
Sounds good. Can you hear me okay, John?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're fine.
All right, guys, we'll go ahead and get started. Welcome to the Monday night call. Thank you for all taking time out of your Monday night to hop on. This call is really geared towards mastering the basics. John and I want to put this together so that any newcomer I think the longer you're in network marketing, the more you realize here as many, pep talks and motivational speeches and whatnot, but what it really comes down to is your day-to-day routine, your day-to-day actions in the business. What are you doing every single day to bring you closer to where you want to go? And so that's really why we formed this call. Me personally, once I developed a system that I could follow and track and measure, Christian and I went and got whiteboards the other day to hang up on our wall just to draw out everything, everyone in our team, who we're working with, who we want to help, who's really hot that's not come in yet, but they just need a few more touches. We're really taking this to the next level and mapping everything out, getting really strategic with what we're doing on a day-to-day basis. And I think John will agree with me that that's the most important part of this business. You can attend every single call, Monday, Tuesday, and Monday mornings. You can attend everything. But if you don't have a measurable system, if you're not doing the do, if every time you go to speak to someone, you get scared and curl up in a ball and don't say anything, right? Or if your intuition kicks in and says, hey, you should say hi to this guy while you're in the coffee shop line, and you don't because you're scared shitless, right? I know I've been there. That's what it's all about. That's what this business is all about. It's not about, the hype and the products are great. We have an amazing product line. We have an amazing community. That's just a plus. Where the real meat is the day-to-day activities. What are you doing every single day? So John, I'll let you go into what you do every day. And I know you have a great method, a great system. And I know you're a master at mastering the basics. So take it away, Big John.
Well, thank you, Madison. And hey, guys, thanks for joining us tonight. I want to start off by saying if we knew wholeheartedly what's at stake here, right? We all work hard. Our husbands work hard. Our wives work hard, right? We work hard. I think if you really take a step back and understand what's at stake here. Some of us have a future, or I did as a union pipe fitter, to work 35 to 40 years, beating up my body, giving my all to someone else every single day. At the end of that 35 to 40 years, I'm entitled to make $3,000 a month. Number one, question A, What the hell am I gonna do with $3,000 a month? Number two, why would I want to settle for $3,000 a month? Guys, this is why we're here. I want you to put everything in perspective. We have an opportunity within 12 months of being in this business, part-time, to replace our full-time incomes or pensions. Does everybody understand what that means? Like, really, I mean, more importantly, how many people do we want to tell that same story to?
What?
Guys, when it really comes down and boils down to it, we have a gift to give. And quite frankly, we're not giving it enough. Myself included, we're holding ourselves back. But notice this. The people that are not holding themselves back, that are sharing this gift 10 times more than we are making money that will make your head spin. So let's get down to the basics, Madison. How's that sound? Let's get down to how do we master the basics? How do we become that ignorance on fire? And how do we create that lifestyle we never were able to dream about before?
Yeah, so for me, right, what I do, guys, I have a book. And actually, John is the one that taught me this. This is yours. John is the one that taught me this a while back. And if you don't have something that you're using to track who you're talking to, like a big whiteboard, I'd show you guys, but I'd have to move everything. There's a huge whiteboard right here. We have our whole team listed out, people who we're talking to who just aren't in yet, but just need a little, a few more touches, a little bit more love. People who are in that we need to work with to help and mentor. And then it's always good to have a book, right? You always want to have an ongoing list, okay, of people that you're talking to, people that you have in the pipeline, so to speak, right? People that I talked to when I first got into isogenics are just now coming around. You have to think of it as like a pipeline, really. There's things moving along. Like they might fall in the success bin, they might not, but they're going to keep going around in the circles. It's your job to keep track of those people. Who's hot, who said no, but maybe you're going to follow up with them in 6 months. Are you making note of that? Right? So what I do, I wrote down a list. I'm talking about high school, teachers, parents, friends, grandmothers, aunts, their friends, your boyfriend's family, literally everything, everyone you know, right? Everyone goes on this list. Doesn't mean you're going to reach out to them, but just dump your mind out into a book or on a piece of paper, something nice, that's not going to fall apart on you. I think John made fun of my first list because it was literally just a notebook. Have something that's going to stick together, right? Because you're going to have it for a long time. And then you're going to follow up with those people, right? I remember when I first started network marketing, I would get, first of all, I was tomato faced and scared out of my mind to even talk to my aunt. I was just so scared of rejection. I didn't know what I didn't know, and I didn't know what I was talking about, literally. But that's why you have your upline, right? You have them to use until you're comfortable talking about it by yourself. I remember when I would dream about running webinars. Like, I would think that the people running the webinars were so cool and so inspiring. They're no different than you. They're no different than I. People up on stage aren't different than you, not different than I. We're all the same. It's network marketing. I mean, Big John, I hate to use you as an example, but guys, he was a union pipe fitter to a network marketer millionaire. It's not rocket science. Anyone can do it, but you need a system and you need to be disciplined. So writing your list is the first step, right? You want to write your list, get everyone onto paper. And then what I like to do, I learned this from other mentors in isogenics, not financially connected to us. They wrote down 10 characteristics, 5 at least, but 10 max. Characteristics of people who you would like to work with, right? They might be genuine. They might be into health and wellness. They might be like-minded. They might be a college graduate. They might be, you know, I don't know, driven. They might be ambitious. Whatever you want your people to encompass, write that down. And then as you're going through your list, a good rule of thumb, if the person has at least one characteristic on your 10 or your 5, at least one of those probably being genuine, right? Most people are genuine. Then you reach out to them. No ifs, ands, or buts. Reach out to them. Send them a text. And John, I know you have a really nice little thing that you do, and then I'll share mine. If you want to share what you send to people, how do you get that first initial interaction going?
Get your credit card out before I beat the hell out of you.
Okay. Before that.
No, I mean, guys, it's when we know what we know. I know this. I know that I put this product in my body. I disciplined myself for 90 days. And I basically got results that blew my mind. I felt better. I looked better. I had people coming up to me. And I knew I was changing my life in a positive direction. So what do I say to people? I try to find every weave and bob to connect with somebody in their heart. Not in their head, not in their eyes, not anywhere else but their heart. I believe if we hit people in their heart, somebody's going to listen to us, right? More people are going to listen to us when we hit somebody in the heart. So what do I say to them? I point them in the direction of making them ask me what I'm doing. I just try to open up. I ask about them. I ask about their family. I give them a compliment genuinely, and then I just open up conversation because everybody's a target for me. Everybody's a target. I'm not pulling no bones about it. Everybody's a target for me because we're giving the people the gift of life. So, you know, keep it short, make the connection. Don't try to explain it because that'll never duplicate. Use the tools, use the team, learn how to keep things simple and very duplicatable, and keep doing that. And you will have unbelievable levels of success in this business. Guaranteed.
Yeah, so one thing I like to do, guys, John is mentioning that, you know, getting to know the person and kind of really what you want to do is open up the conversation, lead them in the direction of asking you what you're doing, right? So you want to ask questions on purpose. So I always like to sandwich my text. So when I start a conversation with someone, hey, Martha, saw you at the gym the other day, you know, hope all is well. You know, what have you been up to lately? What are you doing for work now? Curiously, what are you doing for work now? So you just start the conversation. It's not weird. It's not as weird as you think it is. Okay, I remember thinking it was so weird just randomly reaching out to people. It's not. We're humans. Like John was saying, if you come from the heart and you're genuine, it will come from the heart and it will be genuine. If you feel like an awkward, like, you know, like you're trying to sell them, well, they're going to feel like they're trying to be sold. So you need to be genuine. You need to come from the heart. Start an authentic conversation with someone. And then you're trying to lead them down something called the path to agreement, right? That's like a sales thing, the path to agreement. You want to lead them by your questions to ask you a question that's in favor of talking about isogenics, right? So I like to do, curiously, what are you doing for work? If they tell me what they do for work and it's not anything to do where I could pivot and talk about isogenics or pivot and ask them to get on a call with me so I can share with them what I'm doing, I'll ask them another question. Oh, like how is, I don't know, you know, I don't know. What's another question? That one.
Like for just a regular conversation.
Yeah, like occupation. You can ask them where you're from, if you don't know where they're from. If you don't know where they're from, you can ask them that. You could ask them about health and wellness. just any kind of question, like peek around on their Facebook profile, on their Instagram profile. What are they into? Find reasons to relate and connect with them. You want to relate to these people. And as soon as they say something that you think might be a hot button, as John would say, for Isogenics, then you say, oh my God, that's amazing. Totally love that. Whatever you want to say. And then you invite them on a call. As soon as you can, as soon as they hit the hot button, you get them on a call. That's it. You don't need to do the whole thing over text. I always laugh because I always get these long messages from other network marketing companies, people in other network marketing companies, and they try to meet you, date you, marry you, and have kids with you all in the same text. It's like this big in the Instagram app. It's not professional. You want to ask yourself, would you respond to something like that? The answer is no. They're not trying to get to know you. They're trying to sell you. So you want to get to know someone. My text messages, if you saw them in my Instagram things as well, it's like 5-word things. It's a question, they answer a long paragraph normally. A question, that's interesting. Another question, they answer a long paragraph. Get them talking about themselves. Get them talking. You don't want to be doing all the talking. Get them talking. You ask the questions. That's going to lead them to say something that's in favor of getting on the call. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? Okay. And then once you're going to get them on the call, right, you want to send them a video. You set the call, send them a video right before you get on the call. Hey, Martha, are we still good for 4 o'clock? Yeah, Maddie, sounds great. Awesome. Do me a favor, watch this video, and then when you're done, let me know. We'll hop on the call. Martha says she's done. You hop on the Zoom or you hop on the phone, okay? And then if you're new and you're not comfortable talking about the business yet or the health opportunity yet, get a 3-way person involved. Get John on the phone, get myself, get Christian, Ina, Glenn, Claudia, York. Everyone here is more than happy to help you guys out. And just get on the call. Get them on a call with someone they're going to relate to, okay? I'm not going to get Big John on a call with an 18-year-old girl that doesn't know what she wants in life, right? I'm going to get John on the call with a white collar, blue collar, whatever collar guy or girl that's in the middle of their life and is looking to make a career shift or is looking to take it to the next level. Then I'm going to get Big John involved. Someone that's been in network marketing before, get Big John involved, right? Someone that's a doctor. I had a physician the other day from Ireland. I got Ina on the call. It was perfect. The girl loved Ina, loved her. It was great. They matched up awesome. She signed up. It was done. You want to get them on the phone with someone who they're going to relate to, and then they do all the talking. You literally say nothing. I remember when I first started, they were like, get me on the call and then just shut up. And I was like, what do you mean shut up? Just shut up. Don't say anything, right? They do all the talking. You got them on the call for a reason. Let them do the talking. Let them explain. You just sit and you listen and you absorb. That's your job until you understand well enough to do it on your own. And even so, now I still do 3-way calls if I feel like it's going to benefit the other person. John?
Wow. Wow. Great job, Maddie. Madison, how come at 22-year-old, you're 22 now, right?
22. Almost 20, 10 days till 23.
All right. So how come you have the mindset at 22 with this business? Why are you putting in this type of effort? What do you see that most 22 or 52-year-old people don't say?
Well, I think if you take a good hard look around at other people's lives and you ask yourself, whose life do you want? Like, whose life do you want? If I look around my hometown, I love so many people dearly, but do I want their life? Absolutely not. No way. I don't want to be living paycheck to paycheck. I don't want to be taking 1 vacation a year. We get so caught up in just living to the expectations of our current environment and not seeking out what we really want, right? And I think because of mindset training and personal development, right? This is also my 4th year in network marketing, so it's just now starting to click for me. Okay, so you need to have a vision. You need to be able to have the willpower to hold on to the vision long enough until it comes into fruition. Like, I didn't start and then a team, poof. No. I worked on myself. I became worthy of a team, but I understood the opportunity behind it, so I didn't give up. Like, because you see other people your age, 2 years older, 5 years younger, 10 years younger, 10 years old, age is irrelevant. Because you see other people doing this is your green light that you too can do it if you want it. If you want it. I wanted it. I knew I wasn't there yet. Am I frozen? I know I wasn't there yet, right? But I know I knew that I really wanted it. Like I told you guys, I would sit on the Zooms and be like, wow, that girl is so cool. Like, look at her on the Zoom running the call. Like, she knows her shit. And I was like, damn, I'm not there yet, but I want it. So I just kept up, right? I just kept things going. Just keep things going. Keep getting on the calls. Keep tuning in. Even if you don't believe you can get there yet, it's okay. I didn't believe I could at one point either. I'm still not where I want to go. I believe I can get there, though. That's the difference. You have to believe you can get there. And if you don't believe it now, borrow my belief, borrow John's, borrow Ina and Glenn's, borrow Claudia and York's. Borrow anyone's belief that you need to. Emily Wagner is a great inspiration for me. I borrow her belief. Look at her. She's 30 years old and she's a multimillionaire just off of isogenics. It's not hard. It's not hard. We just have to get good at a few different things. The potential is there. There is no ceiling. What else is it going to be? Right? Like, what else is it really going to be? That's going to give you an environment like this, a community like this, events like this, you know, people from all over the world. You can have a business all over the world. I set up someone in Canada last week, someone in Ireland this week. How else would I have that opportunity? I mean, I could create it, but it's simple. It's done for us. It's very simple. And if you can just bite off on the vision, and if you can just bite off on your own dreams and believe in them a little bit to just pursue it until you start seeing results click in, right? Like, you might not see results for 3, 4, 5 months, 6 months. It doesn't mean that it's not happening. It's always happening. It's always working, right? The universe is always working on your behalf, but it's always working on what you're thinking about. If you're thinking that you're not going to build a team, well, guess what? They're not going to show up. I would never join someone's team that didn't believe that they could build a team. So what are you thinking about? Before you get on the call, are you like, oh my God, they're probably not going to sign up. Why would they sign up with me? Is that what you're thinking? Because that's what's going to happen. Before I get on the call, I'm excited. I'm jazzed. If they don't sign up, I'm shocked. But I'm not disappointed. I'm shocked. I'm like, whoa, what don't you see here? What didn't I explain well enough? But I'm not disappointed. And I think that's what you have to bite off on, guys, is that belief and that desire and just the vision of it all. So I hope I answered your question, John, but anyone can do this, you know, anyone can do this. It can be your own baby. And that's what it is for me, right? It's my own baby. It's my thing. I'm running with it. You know, we're creating a culture and everyone can do the same thing. So.
Well, thanks. Hey, Lola, can you chime in a little bit, honey? Lola, how do you tap down? You're talking to different people every day. When you start getting an organization going well, how do you start tapping down? What do you do when you wake up in the morning? What are your goals about researching your team or getting on the phone? What do you like to do?
First of all, you gotta really address this as a business, as any other business. And like, if you haven't had a business before, and you and I have, right? We know what it takes. The first thing that we had to do is get our own phone number, get our own email address. We had to call up like the advertising agency, which was the Yellow Book, right? Get on Google and do all of that stuff. But you don't have to do that here because all of this is for free, which makes it all counterintuitive for us, right? Because we only know the old ways how to do a business. True. Most of us say, oh, it can't be real unless we do it this way, unless we spend X amount of money. But here it is. While it's still free, and social media, who knows, will not be free forever, guys. We're going to be paying for it soon in the future. Let's use it to our advantage. That's what it's there for. That's what people are making a lot of money with. Let's reach out to a lot of people with it. That's how you do it. How you do it is how you brand yourself. So the first thing that I did when we were in business is, how do I want All American, which was the name of our company, how do I want them to be branded? What do I want people to know that I do? How do I get them to contact me? What do I make attractive to them? We weren't an always type of thing. John and I, we were an emergency type of thing. So we had to be found. Listen, people are in crisis all the time with what we do. There are a lot of people in crisis and they have to find us, but we are out there. We are there for them, for their opportunity. You guys have a lot of people that you reach out to. Madison, Christian, is a billboard in themselves. This is so beautiful. The more you invest in yourself, the more you transform yourself, the more you present yourself, is how your company is going to look. And when we had our company, I had this woman and this man and these two kids I never even knew standing in front of a car saying that they were all American waterproofing. I don't know who these people were. There was something out of iStock photo. This is you guys. You brand yourself. However you want to do it is how you can do it. You have the opportunity. We are in a transition where we are right now in society and where we are right now in technology that hasn't existed before. You have the opportunity to take advantage of it and make it yours for this. For this. I spend $2,000 a month on advertising just so that my phone number could be available to people. You guys could do this, and you're available. People are looking. People are looking. And they know that this is the new advertising. This is the new way to find people. This is a new way to connect. People know that connecting with other human beings is super important. That's why we have social media. That's not why we have Yellow Pages anymore. Yellow Pages doesn't exist. It does exist. It lays on your property by your mailbox someplace and nobody looks at it. That's old. You guys are the new. You guys are the new. Use it to your advantage and teach us old people how to do that.
Yeah, listen. Well, we're hit the bottom of the hour. Thank you, Lel. Guys, we need to be better leaders, myself and Lela included, all of us. I think we need to be the best of the best, you got to challenge yourself to levels beyond what you thought was uncomfortable. I don't think none of us are doing enough. I think we're all bullshitting ourselves, to be quite honest with you. I mean, imagine that. We're bullshitting ourselves. We're giving about 20% of the effort. And we're getting money like people that are driving and spending 50 hours a week putting up with somebody else's bullshit in a short period of time. I hate to be straight to the point, but it is what it is. We need to become better leaders, better communicators, put more effort because the prize is right. But we need to get a lot more people on these calls. We need to be better promoters. We need to invest in our teams more than we invest in ourselves. We got the core strength to do it. We got a lot of good people on these calls. A lot of good people on the call this morning, too. My question is, why not? Who the hell wouldn't want a lifestyle that nobody else could dream about by putting a few years of effort in and really going to get the no's? The winners are out there. The Glennoninas are out there. The Christians and Madisons are out there. The Mike DeFalcos are out there. The Doug and Lisas are out there. The Claudia and Jurgs are out there. Everybody on this call is out there. We're just not going after enough people. And it comes down to numbers, guys. When you look somebody, and we got some people coming on to the team that are going to be players because they want it. Just find somebody that wants it. Paint the picture for them. Paint the picture. Let them visualize it and ask them how bad they want it. Like you say, Madison, the 4 years plan over the 45-year plan. You don't need a college education to understand that. Paint the picture, guys. Be straightforward. Don't pussyfoot around with anybody. And let's go have some fun. Madison, close it out.
I think you just did it. That was mic drop. Holy crap. No, awesome webinar, guys. Thanks for all for popping on. Make it a great week. Go get those notes, and we will see you next Monday night. Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good night,
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you, Madison. Thank you,
You got it.
John.
Good night.